Welcome to the video by Djsprc. Today what we have is a set of rims from Rhino RC. And they are part carbon fiber and part aluminum. Finished product. The exterior ring is carbon fiber on both sides. The inner ring is aluminum. Very light. The complete wheel itself, with no tires, no insert, should I say, is 33 grams. That's not including the X, because they don't come with X's. Now, let's say the complete wheel with the J concept rupture, 119 grams. That's still good. If you're looking for an extremely light rim for your crawler, this would be one of your choices. Now, these are the models from Rhino N2405. They're 2.2 inch wheel aluminum and carbon fiber. The only down point when you get these here, they don't come with X's. Now they give you multiple choice of length. These are 12 mil. They say height, but it's physically the length. These are 15 mil. They have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, if I remember correctly, 18. They up to even like 20-ish. And if you're not sure what that is, basically where the X comes out over here. Will it come more flush to the rim, or you want it more close to the hub itself, depending what it is. But I digress. Today, what I wanted to show you, because there's not tons of video out there how to mount these. Some show you, but they don't really show you. That makes sense. Now, the rims I'm using, for the rims, the tires, like I said, or the J concept rupture, they fit 1.9 wheels. These are 1.9. These rims are 2.2. And these are the green compound, the softer one. Basically, you're gonna grab your inner ring. It's the same on both sides. Now, I wanna make sure to tell you right now, if you're gonna buy these rims here and decide to run them in water, or you're crawling and decide to go through a puddle, I would not recommend them. Simple reason, because of the venting in the middle. It's direct access to your foam that you have inside. That means your tire will fill up with water very fast. It will dry, but yeah, you don't want that. This is basically for dry only. And you don't need to do any venting on your tires because all your venting is done in the middle. But if you look on it, you see the channel itself. Come on, camera. There we go. You see the channel where the bead sits in. Now, maybe on a 2.2, they would be a little bit easier to do. But these are a little bit of a pain. One side is super easy to do. And the other side, because of the faces, the way it's made, it's a little bit harder to do. But once you're able to put your ring in the middle, just seat it correctly in the middle of your foam. Now, I did order some Enduro non-foam inserts, and they sent me the wrong ones. They're way too small. I'm going to use the stock foam. They're going to be good enough. Now, when you know you seat it in the middle, your aluminum ring, what you're going to do is take your tire, bend it over the screw. Once you have it like this here, if my camera wants to focus, there we go. You see right here the screw, where you put your screw right there. Now I'm going to do the back ring. It's a lot easier to show you. You're going to grab one of your screws and not drop it to the ground. Insert it in the carbon fiber. And put your bead back and align it with your bead. And screw it in a bit. Once you have it screwed in, you're going to just stop. Don't go all the way. Now you're going to go to his neighbor and do the same thing. What I do, I use my screwdriver and coax the bead to go in this hole. And one of the reasons you don't want to fully screw this one in is you'll need to move this ring. Okay, couples of thread in them, enough not for it to come off. And then I'm going to jump to another one. I'm going to skip one. I would like to be able to show you, but it's not the greatest light that I have right now. But again, I'll see if the camera will let me. Not really. If I decide to, let's see if she's going to focus. Come on. Give it something. There we go. You see where my thumb is right now? That's where the bead is. Put the bead, but you insert the bead behind the screw. And I'm going to grab another screw here. And basically screw it in. I'm going to go around and round and round and round like that. Until I have every one of them done. Now, like I said, don't discourage yourself. They are a little bit of a pain. And especially, I'm using 1.9s. That's not helping the situation. Now, doing the face, yeah, like I said, it's a lot harder. I tried both. I tried to start with the face, then tried to start with the rear. And I prefer the rear. And sometimes what you need to do is just pull on it. And sometimes you're lucky, like I just got lucky. This one seated itself directly where it needs to be. Again, you don't want to pull it too much. But this one is right where you need it. There we go. Let's see. Can be lucky with this one here, probably not. Now, are these rims perfect? Nah. Are there really perfect rims out there? Probably not. But the research I did, they don't look bad at all. And for the vehicle this is for, that at the moment I'm still kind of keeping secret. They're going to be perfect. Now I got one left, and this one's not seated where it goes. Let's see if I pull on it. Ooh, very close, very close. Yeah, basically I'm just using my screwdriver to kind of seat it in this hole. Here we go. Put the screw in this guy here. And I'm just going to put them in a little bit more all around. And what I'm going to do is pull on the bead, just to make sure it's seated pretty much in it. By looking inside here, for you guys, it's gonna be hard to see. But again, I'm just gonna squeeze it out to make sure that the ridge of the physical tire, it's not underneath the ring. And once that's done, I'm going to tighten fully. This is not fully tightened because I don't want, right now I'm seeing the carbon fiber starting to bend. And I'm just going to go around and round and round and round, and she goes. And it's seating itself perfectly. This carbon fiber is solid material, but it still can crack. Now, the other thing I could have done, just put 1 or 3 screws in it. But why stop there? See, this side is seated, and this won't come off. Now I'm going to pull on this like this here, just to kind of raise the ring. And I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Do like this. Seat that one in. And that's what's holding. And like I said, this is where it gets kind of a little bit tricky. But what I do, I go inside and I look and to see if I have my bead seated. And like I said, this is very hard to be able to show you. Because even myself, I would need like more light. Let's turn this light on. That's a little bit better. Yeah, for some reason, it doesn't want to sit itself where it needs to sit. Turn that towards the hole. There we go. You just need to be a little bit patient when you do this one here. There we go. what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish it and come back. And I'm back. For you guys, you won't really see any difference. But basically what I did, I played with it, went inside with my screwdriver, tried to place the bead. Like I said, they're a little bit of pain to do. This ring here, I find it easy because you can't physically see it inside and grab the bead. On this side, you can't really grab it. There's no room. But again, once I was able to put them all, I just made sure that the ring around the tire, that's not caught underneath the carbon, and tighten them all up. And now I'll grab my screws that came with it. Now, if you do decide to buy these Rhino rims, this is not a paid promotion for Rhino. They're not paying me to do this. I just decided to order these rims and take a look at them, because I was curious and they really didn't look that bad. And for the machine these going to be on, I wanted something light. And yeah, now just insert your X. Make sure to align it. And start putting your screws in. Really not hard on that part. Now you can put a little bit of a blue Loctite. I will. I'm going to remove these one by one, and I'm going to use the orange Loctite. But blue will do the job. And yeah, once you're done, basically it's going to look like this guy here. Then you're off to the races. Now, if you guys have any question or comment, post them below. I'll gladly answer you guys. And one thing I forgot to say, these I got on AliExpress. Completely forgot about that. And like I said, this is not a paid promotion for Rhino. Now, if Rhino gets to see this video and they want a sponsor, reach out and I'll gladly make something up for you guys. And if you like this video, again, hit the like button and subscribe. It does help the channel a lot, and I do appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.